Hi everyone, my name is Anna Anders, humbly here on this YouTube channel, on Facebook, social media platform. I'm trying to look for my face here in the camera. But just wanted to give a shout out and let everybody know, kind of update where I'm at, and wanted to let everyone know that I'm working on a project, and it's been so disheartening, okay? Number one. I'm working on a project. It's been so disheartening because, you know, I took on a job and it turned out to be a very toxic work environment that gave out a lot of negative mojo, if you will. And it was so toxic that it actually harmed me physically, emotionally, spiritually, just on all levels. You know, and I prayed about getting that job, and I got the job, and was so not expecting that one, but these are spiritual exercises, and so I have to be so grateful because they're inspiring me to take me to the next levels of my life, and I know that so very much. So spiritually speaking, so that's what it is, and I know that, and I have to just follow through. I have to face it, embrace it, and follow through. And so what does that translate into for me? That translates into doing some activist work, being proactive. But anyways, today I wanted to talk about, just to update you with where I'm at, because doing this letter, this project that I've been working on has been so toxic, but it also at the same time I know it's so healing for me because of what I went through in the course of that employment period. Very toxic work environment, very, oh gosh, what do I want to say? Well, what I want to say is, you know, all humans have the capacity to do good, and all humans have the capacity to do harm, and with all due fairness and respect to all humans, you know, we are all responsible and accountable for our own behaviors. And so with that being said, what this morning I was reflecting upon with, you know, the concept or the idea of shady people and sunny people. I like that because, see, just because you come to a new town or a new territory, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, you're shady. It could be a shady town, could be a shady territory, could be a shady job. And so within, you know, working or falling into that, within that realm, does that mean that you have to participate with that stuff? No, you know, we're all adult people with our own morals, values, beliefs, you know, and so we get to choose. We get to pick and choose what party of life do we want to play in, is what I want to say. And so what I want to say here real quick, I got to do this for myself, I want to participate in the party of life of doing what makes me so happy, okay? And so doing what makes me so happy is my spiritual calling, and that is to do to make peace flags and peace products humbly at forglobalpeace.com. But it's also to do, I'm obligated spiritually, emotionally, physically, biologically to expose the corruption and disruption of human life and human values from local to global. That's what I do on and off social media platforms, guys. Gonna check the time on the video, 3:44. Okay. So anyways, what I want to say is I'm also responsible and accountable as a individual human being on the planet. That's what I want to say. And so what I was thinking about this morning, I have a picture that hangs outside my bedroom door, and the guy is juggling. You know, he's juggling gems, and I'll show you the picture here in a little while. I'll do a second video. But what I want to say is, I was thinking this morning, my God, Anna, that's like you. You have to juggle your life. You know, you're so blessed. I'm so blessed to be a mother, grandmother, to be a friend, a relative, to be a fellowship member. You know, I always say this, guys. I say to people, I don't have a plate of life. I don't have a plate. I got a freaking platter. I'm accountable and responsible to do my spiritual calling, but God, the weight of it sometimes is just incredible, and especially here more specifically with what transpired on this toxic and corrupt work environment. So that I encountered, you know, but I've been so blessed by it, and I actually will have to thank my predators is what I want to call them, for harassing me, for bullying me, for threatening me. I want to thank those people because, to tell you the truth, they've inspired me. They fired me up. How do I say this? To be a better peace activist, to be a better healer. You know, I've had to actually heal my body from all the toxicness of the situations that manifested, but I've also, it's been enlightening to me because what I want to say is it's just magnifying the fact that I am a healer. The fact that I am spiritually a healer, and I so know it today. So this morning, what I got up praying and meditating about is just the things. Hold on a second, guys. I got to grab my paper real quick here. Crap. Where did I put that? Oh, it was right here all along. Okay, so I'll find my answers all along. But this morning, I got up praying and meditating and just thinking, what do I need? What do I need as a human being this morning for myself? Since I'm always handing off energies in different aspects or juggling, you know, like I said earlier. So basically, I took my time this morning, you know. I took my time. And so for me, I know that I have to do more of what makes me happy. And so going at my own soulful speed, number one, and not your speed, that makes me happy. So that's what I have to do. I have to go at my own soulful spiritual speed, and then I'm inspired spiritually, and then I have that conscious contact with my higher power, you know, and that's what it's all about, and that's what I want to kind of tune into. So, and may you tune into the same for yourself as well in whatever way you believe. So this morning, though, I found myself doing some healing massage work on my body, utilizing organic coconut oil. I had to do some acupressure work. I had to do some hatha yoga poses. You know, it's just like, oh my God, I had to do all this stuff this morning, but I thought, damn, I need to do a video too, but what the hell am I going to do the video on? So I'm humbly Anna Anders on this YouTube channel, and this is what you're going to get from me today because this is all I have to offer, which is a whole bunch. I know humbly. So basically what I want to say is, and it's kind of funny because a fellowship friend reached out to me yesterday to text me to see how things were going, and I'm going to give a shout out to that little gal. Her name is Deanne. Deanne has her own home-based businesses. She's such an inspiration to me, spiritually speaking, that she's motivated me as well in terms of following up on forglobalpeace.com. So, you know, guys, it's not much that makes me happy. I don't need a fancy life, okay? My home in Arizona is a mobile home on 4 acres of land, approximately. And that makes me so happy. Fact is, I couldn't be there the last couple years because as soon as the Cleveland abduction story broke, our family story, which they should really call it the Cleveland obstruction story, because they had Ariel Castro's license plate number within 48 hours of Gina's abduction. And I don't like to talk Illuminati fiction, people. I love speaking actual and factual facts. I'm humbly Anna Anders, and that's how I roll. On facts, not fictions, not lies that people want to, toxic people want to, or shady people want to make up and sit together and look at each other like, I really believe this. You believe your lies? Go ahead, honey, because I ain't buying them. And I will say this much: that's out of toxic energies is where I get my activist rights to stand up and to do what's right in these dark nights and times. So that's what it is. That's the internal mojo. But along the way of daily life, guys, what I want to say is it's the little things that make me so happy. A simple rock, okay, with the cocoa belly on there, that was handed off to me a long time ago, by a so beautiful man in Flagstaff, Arizona. And I treasure this little rock. You know, it's so cool. This morning I went into my purse to get something, and I have a marble in my purse. I'm not losing my marbles, guys. I'm finding my highest self through all this drama, trauma, and chaos, through this negative encounters, through the toxicness of others. You know what I'm saying? So, and so by by that happening, it's healing for me. It's healing for you, because I know you're following my YouTube videos, I've been told, and I know you're watching them. So, because you want to know what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it when I go to start protesting. So, don't worry, folks. I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm actually going to forgive you for all the harm you've done to me, but you'll have to deal with your karma and your dharma out of all of that. So, because you know you lied. You know you lied. You know you manipulated documents. You know you made false statements. You know you punished me even. Gave me an unjust suspension of 3 days when you let the perpetrator even work my hours that same Saturday weekend that I was unjustly suspended, and then you turned around, tried to reward him, but actually and factually karma showed up right away for him because he got busted doing drugs, which he was doing all along in the parking lot there at work. So, you know, the truth is coming out, folks, and we can't hide from that. We have to shine our light on it, and God's going to shine his light on it. So what's in the dark will come to light. It always does. And speaking of that, talking about doing more of what makes me so happy is, I know I love color. I love color. I love color. I love art. I love cultures. You know, this is not a vanilla ice cream world that we live in, people. It is a Neapolitan world. It's not a white man's world, and it's not a rich man's world either, but the rich men, the naughty Illuminati ones who booted and looted and shooted up the planet, who stole from the indigenous sacred rights tribal people on this planet and divided and conquered them, those ones are the false misleaders, if you will. But the real leaders, they're going to come forward real soon here, and they're going to confront the Nazi Illuminati historical corruption and disruption of human life and sacred life from local to global, from past to present. They perverted history and they know it, and it's no mystery today. Give back the diamond mines. They belong to the Africans. They don't belong to you, people that did 9/11/01. So give them back. People that own Hollyweird, that's why we call it Hollyweird in the activist arena today. So very entertaining corrupt crap by very toxic people who want to dominate, control, manipulate, and exploit people's trades and talents by getting them to sign a contract, a Nazi Illuminati contract. I'm done with all that bullshit. I know I'm going on a segue and a rant here, but that's my style. This is me. This is what you're going to get from Anna Anders. Life is like a box of chocolate, exactly like Forrest Gump said, and you never know what you're going to get out of this lady. So, having to say that, that felt good to say that. Oh my God, I'm giggling and laughing. That's the inner child in me, and I know I'm so right on time. Having said that, color brings me so much happiness. So when I get started making these activist signs, ooh-wee, am I going to have fun. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to make them. Okay. So, but I'm still working on this document, and me in this document, I feel like I'm in the arena of my life, just booting it out and shooting it out and asking God, what the hell? Why do I got to recycle all this drama and trauma that happened to me? But I know that it's medicine. It's medicine. It's medicinal, spiritual mojo and medicine for myself, and that's why I got to do it. And so I don't want to do it, and I've been struggling, guys. But what do I want to say? I've been struggling, but I feel so good standing here today in front of you and saying, I'm not going to ever give up. I will never surrender to toxic people, to toxic situations. I will never, ever let it go. And so I'm so inspired and I'm so fired up to do my activism work, spiritually speaking. I'm humbly Anna Anders on this YouTube channel, and this is how I roll. So I'm going to make a suggestion to you, too. Do more of what makes you happy for yourself as well, and you'll figure that out. And I have a little, oh my gosh, I love looking at this thing. Hold on a second. So it's a kaleidoscope, but it shows so many different beautiful colors and patterns. And so the kid in me loves doing stuff like this. So yeah, I'm not going to let people, negative people, bring my mojo down. I got to have better boundaries. So, and that's what I got to work on. Video way too damn long, but hey, this is my song. It's not yours, okay? Hang out and try to strive and pray for peace on the planet, because it's time. It is time for peace on the planet, people. It's also time for sacred truth and sacred honor for all people, for everyone, everywhere, no exceptions, okay? I'm humbly Anna Anders. Video way too damn long. Gotta go. Bye.